Hey guys, welcome to Family of Matters channel. Give us a like, give us a subscribe, let us know what you're looking for. If you have any questions, leave me a comment at the bottom. Lagos is a place I've been to many times. It's in Nigeria, and it's just a phenomenal place to visit. You'll see in the videos that there's a lot of people walk around carrying items. Well, when you stop, they'll walk up to the video to see if they can sell you anything. Could be anything, but notice the armored vehicle and notice the walls that are everywhere. There's a lot of armored vehicles and there's a lot of walls. At the top of these walls there's usually broken glass or barbed wire or something to help deter anybody from going over that wall. But you'll see a lot of construction going on in Lagos. It's a third world country that's just scratching its way up to the top. Little by little, they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. You'll see a lot of construction that's going on for years. Well, they'll start a project and they'll put it on hold for a long time. A lot of that going on, where you'll see buildings halfway complete and just kind of left that way for a year or two. I'm not sure situation, but I'm sure it's somebody trying to bring their dream alive. But just so many vibrant colors, and the culture is so rich, and the people are just very friendly. Everywhere you go, you're going to see just tons of motorcycles, and you'll see 3-4 people on them. They're basically taxis. These motorcycles are sitting around, and somebody needs a ride, they go up to them and negotiate, and they head out. Just a very fascinating place. Really enjoy going. I would encourage you to pause the video in certain times if you want to see what's in the background, because the background is what the photos are about. Like right here, I'm trying to show you how there's people just setting up shops, hodgepodge anywhere, and they're hustling, they're moving and shaking, trying to provide for their families. So they could be fruits and vegetables, it could be merchandise, it could be anything they're trying to sell. You just never know what's going to be at any of these little stops. Just truly fascinating. You'll see a lot of minivans out, and it's commercial transportation. I mean, you wave it down, you hop in, and it could be 5 people in there, it could be 10 people in there, and you just keep going. Just a truly fascinating place. You won't see a lot of modern structures. Pretty much all the buildings kind of look alike. I took a picture of the gas station here because I wanted you to see the sign of the price that they're paying. So these are, of course, in Nigerian currency, but I mean, look at that. That's 5,000 of their currency for a gallon of petrol. It's just phenomenal to see what other countries go through. Of course, they want you to transfer money to their currency, but of course, everybody there will gladly take U.S. currency because it's just so much better. And to what might be $5 to you might be 50,000 of their currency or more. But you'll see these little police stations just all over the place. I mean, they really try to be there for the community. The officer presence is just amazing. Like I said, I encourage you to pause the video at certain spots, and like there you see the little 3-wheeled carts. They're rickshaws that are motorized. Just really fascinating. All these little shops, people are opening up to try to provide for their family. So just, there's no method, there's no madness. You turn a corner and it could be a thriving little shopping mall, or it could be one person trying to start selling their stuff. But you'll see the floor here. I mean, there's open areas where it's very dangerous. If you're not paying attention or you don't know the area, you could easily get hurt just walking around. Great little UPS store. I thought that was fascinating. Here we got a chef started his own little business, and just you'll find these little strip malls all over the place. And I love the vibrant colors. I love the atmosphere of the Nigerian people. Like here you have two officers just sitting there. You have every police stop has a traffic person who's designated to go out there and help if there's traffic issues. And then you have, of course, the law enforcement who's there if you have any type of emergency. I mean, just really, really thoughtful officer presence. This is a Best Western I saw, and I just thought, well, hey, that's pretty nice. But as you notice, everything is gated. There's usually guards at every gate that'll open and shut the gates. Crime is going to be a big deal in any third world country. So this is just simply the way of life there, and it's expected. So you can't go anywhere that's not gated. It's just the way it is. But you'll see a lot of military presence. You'll see a lot of federal police presence. It's just truly a fascinating place. I've been to Africa several times. I've been to South Africa several times, and every time I go, I'm just surprised. I could not imagine having to hustle and move and shake and go from morning till dark every day to do whatever I could to provide for my family. And it seems to be the way of life. I'm not sure that's everybody's way of life there, but as a cultural, everybody's just they're moving and shaking. They're trying to grow their business or provide for their family, and it's just totally fascinating. Here you have 6 doors, and then you have 2 rows of traffic. There's no parking. I mean, literally, you pull off the road and to a strip mall of 6-7 stores, and you got 8 parking spots, and that's it. So people double park all the time and block each other in, and that's just the way it is. Just truly fascinating. Most of these pictures are just random pictures I took of the city because I wanted to share as much as I could. I mean, like this Vent Great Underground, that's crazy. But, everybody there is aware of it and watch out for it, right? All kinds of businesses just trying to grow. Just totally fascinating. If you haven't ever been to a third world country or nation that's growing, it's just amazing what you'll see there. This is a government vehicle, this zebra striped vehicle. It's the Department of Transportation, Minister of Transportation, and it stands out. I mean, they do things to make sure you see their public services, and it's just totally amazing how they go out their way for their community. You see a lot of armored vehicles and a lot of just fascinating places. It's hard to know as a tourist where you're at unless you have a guide, of course. So, of course, I would try to find the same person, and every time I'd go back, I'd give them a call because you have to find somebody you can trust. It's a land of opportunity, If they can get you, they'll get you. If they can get you to buy their product, they're going to bring you in to buy their products, and it's one of those kinds of places where the person who takes you there might get a cut of whatever you purchase. For the simple fact, they're bringing customers to that client. So a lot of drivers or whatnot will try to take you to locations where they'll get kickbacks. It's just the way of life. There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, they're bringing you customers, and the business owners are happy for that to happen, so they share it. It's about a community doing everything they can to help each other, and I just totally fascinated with it. Really, really a unique place, and I highly encourage you to visit there someday. It's just so much energy and so much. You can just feel it, the atmosphere. It's very rare that you go someplace and you just feel how alive it is, and it's just truly amazing. And I can't wait, to see where it is 20 years from now, because it is just trying to crawl out of the ground by leaps and bounds. It's a country that apparently cares for its public, and the public, are given leeway to free enterprise. I mean, these people pop up tents anywhere to try to sell their wares, and I was totally shocked by it because, of course, in our country and here in the U.S., you got to get business permits and you got to get contracts and you got to pay taxes out of this and that, and it's almost impossible to get out there and start your own business, especially by popping up a tent somewhere. And just totally shocking how they encourage that type of life, because the better your community's doing, the better your city's going to do. And it was just, I'm in awe of it. It's a totally a wonderful environment, and I really enjoyed being there. And I would love to spend more time outside the city there. It's just, when you go to a place like this, you can spend just days and days just touring it. And a lot of these pictures might look the same, but I assure you they're not. I mean, you look at the gas station, there's just lines of people because there's so much population jammed to a small community. And there's the water park. I wonder if that's like wet water in Atlanta. Who knows? But, this guy has a nice colorful bike, and this to draw attention, get customers in there. And here you'll see at the gas station they have attendants, so they have people pumping the gas because they don't want you lingering. It's let them take care of your gas and get out. And I thought it was neat to see a little Hummer there, and you see everything else is just the older vehicles and older motorcycles. Then you see this old fancy Hummer in a rundown neighborhood. And it's just, you never know what you're going to see. Just a beautiful, thriving community. But like I said, as in anywhere, you'll have people who will try to take advantage of you. So you have to be cautious, and you have to be aware of where you're at, and make sure you stay in a community area. Don't wander off in the middle of nowhere. It's truly amazing to watch these people just survive and thrive in this type of environment. I'm in awe. I love going to Nigeria, and the people are just truly great. One thing I want to throw out there, if you're not used to traveling abroad, is you have to be careful anywhere you go of the food you eat. Each country kind of gives its own issues. For example, I went to London, and I didn't drink anything but water. And of course I ate fish and chips or whatever. But come the end of the night, I was projectile vomiting the water because it had some type of brackish taste to it. And as I was throwing up, I could taste that brackish taste coming back. It was simply the water. It could have been the older pipes. It could have been 100 million things. Same thing with like Nigeria. They have bugs and insects and different things there that if you're not from there, your body's not used to it. So you make sure you only eat like fried foods or something that's been cooked at a high temperature to help kill anything that your body might not be used to. It's definitely not anything against them. It's simply how it is. No matter where you go to Ireland, it's the same thing. You have to be cautious. I saw a beautiful mosque there. I thought I'd share some pictures of, and I really wish I had more time to go visit a lot of these places. Just truly wonderful place, guys. And if you ever have a chance to go to Nigeria, go. These people out here, that they love to see tourists. They're glad you're here, and they'll show you that they just top-notch service. They do everything they can to show you you're welcome, and if you need something, they'll go out their way to try to find it for you. It's a land of opportunity, and it's a thriving community, and I truly, truly look forward to seeing it in the future. This is going to the airport. You'll see a lot of barriers and walls and military presence because you got a lot of travel coming in and out and tourism, and they don't want people being bothered, so they do everything they can to make a smooth transition. And the people there, again, just so wonderful. This was an ambulance I thought was neat because it was green, and I wanted to share that with you because that was one of the few things I was able to locate was an ambulance, and just truly amazing place. So tip your sky cap, give us some likes, subscribe to our channel. Got a lot of places coming up for you still. Looking for my Johannesburg pictures, and we'll have that up here for you shortly. So check back with us, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day.